Hello, all folks out there. How we doing today? Got another video of WoW. So let's see where we left off. We were heading. Close that out. Sorry. Alrighty. Let's hop in our motor scooter. Oh, Dark Moon Fair's going on. Yeah. It's a little event every so often. You can hit your little calendar. Where is it? It's probably blocked by all this stuff around here. No! Oh, that's my rares. Rare scanner. Well, do I need to hit this up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Alright. No, that's that. Where's my calendar? Should have been a calendar on here somewhere. I keep touching things that are causing my game to lag out there. Stop. Alright, well, let's just get going here, because obviously we're going to run into a problem. Now, why is it not showing? Is it interface? Oh, there we go. Always show nameplates. There we go. Now I can kind of see the bad guys hiding in the woods, like right there. We'll get him now. Oh yeah, I gotta be able. So there's certain things you can skin, and if you highlight over it, it'll tell us. So once we find one that we can do this here. We can get this old boy. Hey, get him, wolf. Yeah, see how the little symbol changes? It looks like a little piece of skinning. So usually, yep, there's one of the bad guys that we need to get. Usually, you'll have a chance to loot and skin. So I don't know if they've like combined that. Like once I skin it, see how he was glittering there. Let's try another one again just to double check it, because we should be able to like loot it and skin it. Because you'll notice a lot of times you'll do that where yeah, see, it's just going straight to that. If somebody else killed it in the world and they didn't loot it, or they looted it but it's a fresh kill, you'll be able to like still skin it. So it's nice to always kind of like go in an area where people are hunting skinnable things and they're not doing leatherworking, because that's like, you could say it's free resources. I mean, technically, if you'd have killed it or they'd have killed it, it wouldn't matter. But a lot of times it's just for convenience. It'll make it a little bit easier to gather your resources. And like, I'll highlight over the cow and it'll tell you like achievements. So if like I go up to this cow and I don't attack it, I just click on it and then I type slash, I think it's /love. You love the cow. I don't know if it worked or not. I thought it did. But it's almost like a hidden achievement, because would you think to even do that? Go up to the squirrels and the cows and show them some love. Is it love? Now I'm curious. Okay, yeah, it did. It cleared it out, so it just took a second. So yeah. some goofy stuff. Oh yeah, we're supposed to go over here anyway. Go over here and talk to these fine young ladies. Over here. Oop.
Hello.
Alrighty, so if we get that, we get that. Okay.
Be careful.
I think we need to talk to her.
Hey there.
Work complete.
There we go. And then we go off this way. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Oh, gotta set that up then. I used to have it set up on my Game and Mouse. Yeah, see, like right there. If I highlight him and then I /love, as long as they stay close. I love rabbit. Yeah, it'll probably take a second to get off. Ooh, there's an old bar over there. I know, I goof around too much for people, probably. Alright. So, talk to old Billy Boy. Now, if you notice this guy with the blue, these are kind of like, not so much daily quests, but they're like a repeatable quest. So if we click on it, he's going to be like, hey, I'll give you this. Or he wants this.
For the Alliance.
And then if you give it to him, he'll give us an apple.
Have a good one.
So, kind of a thing of, and then see, I can just keep doing it until I don't have the stuff anymore.
See you later. See you around.
Yeah, so now if they have like an exclamation point that's blue, most likely that's a daily quest. It is repeatable, but it is a daily quest. Alright, we gotta go over here. Talk to old Maybelle McClure.
Good day to you.
Work complete.
Okay, now we gotta go get our pie. We gotta kill these boas. Okay, so yeah, it should let you loot before you skin. That's what I was wondering. I guess it was just visually just acting goofy. Yeah, and I've already done the rat, so. Get him. Oh, you let him touch me. And actually, while we're doing that, I'm gonna set up my leatherworking down here. So what we do is we click on this, and so I can make some light armor kits right now. We'll go ahead and we'll create those. And then up here at the top, every time you do something in, like we're doing classic leatherworking, and then each expansion will have its own leatherworking tier, I guess you want to call it. But as we work this up, the more we do, then we'll start unlocking more recipes for things. So like there, it's going to tell me I need 3 light leathers, but I also need light leathers for this. So a lot of the like this little arrow here guarantees a chance of gaining 1 skill up every time we do it. This eventually changes the more you do it, and then it'll get to a point where you'll never get another point in your leatherworking skill. So then we can go into our thing here, and we can apply it to, it's a chest and legs. Those are feet, not legs. So this is our legs. There we go. So when we highlight over, you'll see enchanted, reinforced, +1 armor. So it's a nice little goody when you're out here, because then you can always increase your own stat, and then you can sell them if you want to other people, or give them whatever you feel generous. and put them up on the auction house if you want to make some money. A lot of times auction house is pretty good to just for stuff that you're out here gathering. Like say I'm killing humanoid things, and you'll get cloth. And it's like, well, I don't need cloth, so if I don't need it, I can just sell it on the auction house. And people are always going to take off like the low level items because they don't want to have to go farm for them. So they using the logic that normally happens is you'll be like, well, there'll be some low level people out there that'll probably try to sell and make gold. So it's just the economy of the game, helping each other out. I don't like the way you're looking at me, Kobold. There we go. Let's fight that old boar. Come here, boar. Pronouncing bear was a boar. Boar is a bear. There we go. And we got some skinning. There are like online guides you can also look at that'll tell you like certain regions if you're looking for certain resources, like where to go. So you can always kind of look that up if you haven't really played the game that much before. Oh yeah, so we gotta get Princess. So what we're gonna do is I don't think we're gonna know too much about her. She got the brass collar. But if I do this, I think I can get my wolf to pull her without pulling everything else. Or maybe that's in classic.
Work complete.
Yep, alright, we got that done. So I can't remember. I think it's maybe in classic, like if you attack her, then all these other boars like go aggro on you, and you'll get like a bunch of them. So you gotta kind of, yeah, can't pick the watermelons up. So you gotta kind of be careful about that.
Good day to you. Safe travel.
Work complete.
Alright, I'm gonna show local time. So now you know what time it is where I live. Alright, now we gotta go back to Billy Boy. Give him his pie. And see, she's back again, so it always respawns.
Well met. See you around. Farewell.
Yeah. And we got our new skill, Hunter's Mark.
You need something? See you around.
Work complete.
There we go. Now we go talk to Grammy. Or Grandma.
Well met. Safe travels.
There we go. So yeah, you notice like if you try to go inside of a building in your mount, it disappears. Oh no. Yeah, we get a little annoying having everybody in there inside of an inn or something in their mounts, just all up and making noise and all kinds of stuff. Who knows? Alrighty, get a little closer. Oh, we gotta go back over that way. I think oh, I haven't done the sheep yet. Gotta show the sheep some love. There we go. Yeah, so here's a copper vein. You know, it's the little pick. So because I don't have the pick or the profession, you know, it requires mining. So can't pick up everything, unfortunately. Wish you could. But kind of a minor inconvenience in this game. So, but then, you know, if you have somebody who just be able to gather everything, then I guess maybe it'll destroy the economy more. Who knows? I got it, Billy. This achievement, I'm not really sure why it always says 50 quests. I don't feel like I've done 50 quests. Maybe I have. Okay, and now this person over here, you see they got the exclamation point that's blue. This is a pet tamer. And what you can do is if you have pets, you can do pet battles.
Need help?
And so if you defeat her, this is what we'll get.
Safe travels.
And then those are her pets that she'll use. So it looks like she's got a couple snacks on there. Got Slither and Fangs. And that's another little activity you can do inside the game. So they've added stuff over the years to keep people interested in this or that. And looks like a gold tooth ain't up here. Somebody, oh, there he is. So we're gonna hunter's marking. So hunter's marking increases all damage dealt to the target above 80% health by 5%. Only one hunter's mark can be applied. Oh, see, now I can hit this guy and it'll still count for me, even though he attacked it. So that's one of the things, like I said, that's one of the things that they changed in this, like how Elder Scrolls does it. Like I said, I can't remember if it was Elder Scrolls that did it first. I mean, I'm sure maybe there was another video game in general that did it first, but between these two, I'm thinking Elder Scrolls did it first, and then WoW followed suit later. You know, ain't so much like, oh, well, they did it, we can do it, but that does happen in video game history. Is just somebody takes a game and they're like, oh, well, I could take this game and here's what I could do to it, and you know what they believe is an improvement or whatnot, and then oh, I think we can go in this way though. Yeah, go down inside here. Oh, it's wanting us to turn that in first. Must be something that we have to do down in here again. I mean, what I've noticed with the guide overall is it does try to make it where it keeps you in a formation or not formation. It tries to keep you going in the same general vicinity, so you're not backtracking too much. Sometimes it does, only just based off of the way the quests are. But overall,
Work complete.
yeah, see, then all we had to do is go in here. I think we still have to get some couple more things. Is it candle? Oh, we need gold dust. So one more gold dust from somebody in here. I don't even have to be in here, honestly. Kind of the one drawbacks of the way WoW does a lot of their dungeons is a lot of times you have to backtrack your way back out. And I know a lot of MMO developers have kind of tried to make it where you're not doing that, where you're just able to yeah, it looks like you got yourself handled there. Make it where you don't really do that. I think ESO's dungeons are pretty much set up that way. And if all else fails, you always have that option of fast traveling, you know, to a waypoint of some kind. Okay, so we can try to get out of here without getting aggro and everything. If not, it's just XP. Oh, sorry, didn't know you were going for that. And one of the things they did in this one with the mounts was once you have your mount in your collection, you have it. But you have to do this.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Upgraded gloves. We have to do this thing of you have to buy a guess that shortcut ain't working. Okay, so it's saying let's hearth. So it's right click on your stuff. So you can always like set up hotbars. That's one of the things that's that WoW has like built in to their main mechanic is all these hotbars that you could set up. And depending on what you they call them action bars, sorry. So as I click them, you'll see where they pop up at. So what I could do is I could put my hearthstone over here, and then I don't have to keep opening my bag all the time. So it's just little shortcuts to things. So now we gotta go turn this in.
Hey there. Have a
Here's
good
your
one.
candles.
See you later.
There's.
See you around.
Sorry, I have like an auto thing. Okay, so now we have aspect of the turtle. Deflects all attacks and reduces all damage you take by 30%. But you cannot attack. Oh yeah, there's my achievement thing right here. Yeah, sorry, wasn't even looking at that. So it'll tell us. So it'll even tell me like where it is. Rothy Highlands, Eversong Wood, and it even kind of shows you a picture. Oh, they change as I'm going. Okay, so I guess it won't really matter which one we got. Same thing with the chickens. Tells us there. The deer. So it's like any of those locations that you go to, that's where you can find them. Some of them may only be in like one, like that's Teldersoul. And then that one we can get pretty much in any of those locations. So if you were wanting to do this, I'm not really sure what the payoff is with the achievements per se. I know you get a lot of achievement points, so if you're like in a guild, that always helps. And that's another thing too with the guilds is I can go over here and check the it requires level 10. Well, never mind then. Let's see.
Well met. For the Alliance.
Turn that one in. Even though it's telling me to go over here first. Like the guide is the main thing that's telling me to go here, but yeah.
You need something?
Oh, here for instance, somebody's trying to get me to join a guild. Click sign the charter button to become a charter member of this guild. I'm like, I didn't even know that somebody sent me an invite, in all honesty. So, we'll go. Players not from your server. Well then, what in the world? Okay, well never mind on that then. But yeah, that's a way to kind of do that. Go in here and we'll
Please honor, friend.
take care of this stuff. Sell off stuff in here that we know we're not going to use. Oh, I guess I'll just have to keep that on that guy. So sometimes you'll get like that, like large random set says crafting reagent. Like there's one thing, like if I never use this, then I can just put it on the auction house. People will most likely buy it.
Light pleasure.
And then some of those other ingredients, like if we want to cook up our food, and like we'll have to go in here and talk to the chef guy, and then we can make like some foods when we're out there taming beasts, so to speak. So
Hello.
talk to him. So cataclysm, cooking. That was okay. So we'll go ahead and learn all those. And the thing with cooking is you just need to be near a fire, or one of the things that the cooking thing does, which is kind of cool, is it actually gives you a cooking fire. So you can be out somewhere and lay down a fire and then cook some food up. So that was kind of a cool thing. What do we got here? Go ahead and put that down here. And then when we pull this up, same idea. So see, these are yellow, and then these are, so if they're like this copper or orangish color, those will give you the best chances, and this is high chance. So it'll go from this to green to nothing, And green is obviously like, it may take you 10 things just to gain a point, rather than these are guaranteed every time. These are guaranteed probably 90% of the time. Something like that. I'm not sure the exact percentage, but anyway. So now when we have in our, we have like this stuff. This is a crafting reagent. It'll tell us what it'll make. So, and then these, you can use it. It says piece together 3 ruined leather scraps to make 1 piece of light leather. So if I can do this. Now I got some light leather. So then here's that linen cloth I was talking about. Like if I don't need it, like it shows me in here, none of those things I would need for leatherworking. So I could sell these on the auction house to people who want to use it. Or you also have a first aid skill where you use these to make bandages. Which is weird that it's not showing in there, but maybe it's because I don't have that unlocked. I don't know. I'm not doing blacksmithing either. And then I think we learn our first aid from our innkeeper, if I remember right.
What can I do for you?
Nope.
Safe travel.
Never mind then. I guess we have to find an actual first aid trainer. That's fine. Oh, maybe this guy over here teaches us this. Let me double check with him and make sure.
What can I do for you?
Nope. Don't learn it from him either. Okay. Well, it's strange that they don't have a first aid person right away. May have to go to Stormwind. Alright, looks like they're moving us a little bit east. So we're going to head on down this way. Another feature that the hunters have is you can stable your hunter pets. So if you're wanting to get a collection, they used to have it where you could, certain pets would give you certain abilities, and then there's like a skill you unlock, and it's to get exotic pets. And the exotic pets will usually have like special little passives or abilities on them that you can use to your advantage. I remember there was one up in, well, it's in an expansion, but it was like you go to this Zangalar Marsh or something, if I'm saying that right, and you would get this strider looking thing. It's real tall, and if you tamed it, it gave you ability of water walking at one time, and I think they've taken that out, but it was always cool because it's like, how many people could actually get that? Usually just hunters. So a hunter would have an advantage where he could just like walk on water. So that was always kind of cool. Come here, murderlockers. I can't do it that well, but you get the idea. One thing I've kind of not liked in this game is the swimming and the way that they've got it set up like this. Like see how it zooms you in automatically. I can't zoom out or zoom in or anything, so you're kind of like stuck in this being zoomed in, and then once you get out of the water, it'll flip back to your original camera. And I'm like, I wish it would just keep me out until I zoomed in. Alright, well, you hopped in right here. There we go. So now we just got to get through here. So it kind of takes it out like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get attacked when I walk out of this water. I mean, I think I could go to the surface. Like if I stay on the surface like this. But then you got to get your camera angle just right. And it's kind of tricky. Because you hit your jump button. See if I can do it like this, then I can see what's going on. But it's the only little minor complaint I have about this particular. Oh, I was like, huh? So I think for the most part, you would have to really kind of almost just, I don't know of an easy way to say it, just not even pay attention to what you're doing in this game to die. Like, as long as you're, paying attention to what you're doing, don't get into some sticky situations you can't get out of. you can make it in the game. There'll be little chance of you dying. I see he aggroed, so it's not going to come to me. And then here's your herbalism. So you'll kind of like see those out in the world. And if you don't have all the add-ons like I've got, you'll actually you can set it up in here that it'll show like your herbalism, and then on the map, on the mini map, it'll show like where things are. Same thing with the mining. You can have it kind of detect it, if you will. And I could also set it up for the beasts, and then it would show like little dots where all these beasts are at. So if you wanted to set up like your path that you take when you're gathering stuff, a lot of resource gatherers will do that. They'll just go around and like set up a pattern to follow, and they'll just run that pattern continuously to gather what they need, and then get their resources. And if you ever see that little symbol, that little claw looking thing, you can do pet battles with certain creatures out there if you're trying to build up your collection, because there's a big collection of little battle pets that you can do. Oh, I need to do the squirrel. Here, squirrel. I'm glad they don't like run away very much. There we go, squirrel. And you have one called pest control, so not really. That may be a pet battle thing. I love squirrel. What's weird is it's not here. Anyway, get distracted. Sorry. Yeah, because we already got all the sheep. And this one, you have to just go inside here until we get the message. Ooh, he's gonna cast fireball. No matter what, it targets you, so it's not like, oh, I hid behind the wall, it ain't gonna get me. Nope, it'll get you. So maybe we need to go this way. Oh, no, this wasn't the way. Yeah, see, now I'm gonna have two boys on me. Oh, yeah, I forgot it auto does it. Wolf. Don't get him what, wolf? Because say it should be on there. I don't know why he just said I'm gonna take a break. You almost got your master killed. Yeah, I think we have to go in up in here.
Work complete.
Yep, there we go. Well, unfortunately my timer's out, so that's a cooldown. So if you join a guild, your cooldown is definitely uh, in increased or decreased. Time is decreased, I guess you want to say. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to rev up the old machine. So that is kind of nice too, is like I say, with the collections of your mounts, you'll have your mounts. All you have to do is just buy the riding skill, which it's going to suck, but it doesn't kick in until, is it 20 now? It used to be later than that. But I think at 20 we can get our riding skill, which is at the same time the same spot where we won't be able to play past 20. Or I don't, either you can't play past 20 or you can't level up. Which I think it's more like we can't play past 20. So I know when I first started playing WoW, they had that where you'd play till 20, and then if you what did I do? I ended up like losing my original account or something. Like I couldn't log back into it, and so I went and like when you buy the game, they usually give you 30 days for free. And so it was like, what you would do is before you got a subscription, you'd play to level 20, then buy the game. I don't. Somehow I was able to get a little bit extra time out of it or something. Why am I running around with a knife in my hand? Is that my skinning knife, maybe? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was one of the things they did in Dragonflight was whenever you use if you have an item equipped, like our skinning knife, it will default to that while we're doing our profession. So yeah, that's what that does, because you'll see it in my hand now, but as soon as I make an attack, it switches back to my bow or crossbow. Yeah, it's one of the things that happens when you Hearthstone is on cooldown. But we're getting our leatherworking going. So yeah, if you can kind of read it, it says classic skinning increased to 20. So we'll be able to skin and always gain a point in skinning until we max that out. Unlike mining or herbalism, those have like tiered tiered profession, whatever. Like copper, when you gather you'll gain, but as you gather and gather more copper, it eventually just kind of like does the same thing in your crafting mode where why do I feel like I can't talk today? Sorry. Like my brain's just jumbled or something. You so you're gathering copper. Well, eventually you'll get to the point where gathering copper is not going to gain you any mining skill. And same thing with herbalism.
How are you? See you later.
Okay. Wait a few seconds. Okay.
What can I do for you? You need something?
There we go. Yeah, see, I think it was going to tell us. Oh, no, I got to turn that in. Duh. See, what's wrong with me? Okay, so now we go talk to him and turn this in.
Need help? Be careful.
Hey, we leveled up. Now we've got our exhilaration, which is heals me and my pet for that amount. So that'll help. And then speak to Marshal Dugan, ask for a ride.
Go with honor.
There we go. So this is a way to get over here without having us travel directly. Nothing will attack us. So it's nice to. Sometimes it's nice the way that they do this, because then you can just kind of sit back and relax for a second if you need to get up and use the restroom or whatnot. So if you're taking a flight pass, that's usually when people are like, oh, I gotta go get something to drink, or gotta go to the bathroom, or whatever. So they do offer you those moments. As far as like if you die, what happens in this game, like currently, is you'll die. You'll come back to like over here on the left, these little cemeteries. There'll be certain spots where that's where you'll like come in as a ghost or a spirit, and then you gotta go to your body, or it'll give you an option to res right there, but you take like a penalty to your armor and your damage. You get kind of a debuff. So it's depending on what your situation is. Oh, look at these boys with these flashy glinting banners. So I think it's gonna make us stop here. Yep. Okay. Thanks for the ride. Now we go talk to him.
Light bless you. For the Alliance.
There we go, and then we pick up the bounty on the Murlocs. All that good stuff. Now we go up here. I'll tell you what. Well, actually, we'll stop right here for the time being, so I can go get me lunch and stuff going. So, thanks for watching, folks. Hit that like if you're liking the content, which I hope you are. And you have yourselves a great day.